Wall Street continues after news at 10.
A flavour of Christmas coming to Thames. Arthur's fed up.
Prawn cocktail? Salt and vinegar's an actual flavour for a potato. Garlic? I can't eat this. Stop moaning.
It's no picnic for Arthur, and it's never one for Glasgow's finest.
Nobody reports the accident. Nobody sees the fire.
Not many people use this road at night, sir.
What was he doing on it?
Taggart's on the case, while Wexford's on the beach. But not for much longer.
She's gone.
What do you mean?
She's been kidnapped.
And as for Ken Boone...
You want to sell CBS?
Yeah, move on. We're Joe. I mean, CBS will be all right. I mean, don't worry.
Oh, it's Christmas, Ken.
And there's an hour-long special for the bill on Christmas Eve.
Well, I hope he hasn't nicked it as a getaway car. Go for it, then. He'll be having a second gear if you're not careful.
Join the bill at 7:30 this Christmas Eve.
The air is heavy with heat. Soothe me.
Davidoff, cool water.
Barbados, Barbados. Make a dream come true. It's waiting here for you. Barbados, it's closer than you've been.
Matthias Rosé, refreshingly light.
Does this man look like a cold-blooded killer? Watch the true story of the manhunt for Claude Dallas this Wednesday at 9 on Thames and make up your own mind.
This is Thames Television. It's 10 o'clock, and we now go over to Alistair Stewart and Trevor MacDonald for the latest world news.
Europe tells Major we will have a single currency. Major insists we won't, even if we're alone. Gorbachev says ask the people before you split the union. Kevin Maxwell, no passport and no money to spend. And Israel's Muslim hostage says it's time we're all freed. Good evening. On the first full day of the Maastricht summit, Britain was told a single European currency was inevitable and should be irreversible. But the Prime Minister threatened a British veto, saying there would simply not be an economic treaty unless Britain was allowed an opt-out clause. Britain's partners say they'll try for a single currency in 1996 with majority voting. If that doesn't succeed, those who do want to go ahead will in January 1999. Britain says she must be allowed to join if and when we want to, and that Parliament must have the final say. But Britain is, however, making progress on its battle against any mention of the word federalism. It looks like that will now be dropped from the final treaty. Britain's been battling today, too, to restrain efforts to give Europe extra influence on other issues like defence, foreign policy, and vitally on workers' rights. Britain called those talks crisp, spirited, though workmanlike. But as our diplomatic editor Edward Sturton reports, today's crucial talks have been about Europe's economic future.
Britain's partners today pushed harder than ever for a Europe of one currency. By the time they dined tonight, most had accepted a formula which, if a treaty's agreed, would, they say, make economic and monetary union irreversible, whatever Britain decides.
A large majority of member states is of the opinion that Maastricht is the beginning of a process of irreversibility. That means that everybody who agrees with Maastricht or after the ratification procedure by Parliament says yes to the treaty also has said yes to subsequent stages in the creation of economic and monetary union, included the acceptance of the single currency. There, of course, Britain made a very strong reservation.
To back up that expression of political will, they have agreed a new set of rules that lower the political hurdles to be jumped before a single currency becomes a reality, at least for the richer nations. The new rules were inspired by France's President Mitterrand, a keen advocate of a single currency. And they do include target dates for getting there.